Have you ever wondered how to say basic phrases in Hindi? Welcome to our guide to the Hindi language, a colorful and expressive language spoken by hundreds of millions of people worldwide. As the national language of India, a country rich in culture and history, Hindi is as diverse as the people who speak it. In this video, we're going to delve into some basic Hindi phrases. Whether you're planning on traveling to India or simply wish to connect with the Hindi-speaking community around you, understanding these phrases can be an invaluable tool. It's not just about the words, but the cultural context and appreciation that comes with learning a new language. We'll take you through a step-by-step guide to these phrases, helping you to pronounce them correctly and use them in the right context. Language learning is a journey, and every journey begins with a single step. So, get ready to dive into the world of Hindi language. Buckle up. How about starting with the most common Hindi greetings? When you're stepping into the world of a new language, greetings are the first port of call. So, let's dive right into the heart of Hindi greetings. Let's start simple. The universal greeting in Hindi is Namaste. It's a respectful way to say hello, and you can use it any time of the day with anyone. It's a word that beautifully encapsulates the Indian ethos of respect for all. Namaste is more than just a word. It's a warm gesture of acknowledgement. Moving on. How do you wish someone a good morning in Hindi? It's Shubh Prabhat. The word Shubh means auspicious, and Prabhat means morning. So, literally, you're wishing someone an auspicious morning. How beautiful is that? As the day comes to a close, you might want to wish someone good night. In Hindi, we say Shubhratri. Again, Shubh stands for auspicious, and Ratri means night. It's a gentle way of bidding someone a serene and peaceful night. Now, one of the most used phrases in any language is how are you? In Hindi, it's aap kaise hain? Aap is a respectful way to address someone. Kaise means how, and hain is the verb for to be. So, when you're asking aap kaise hain, you're showing genuine interest in the person's well-being. These are just some of the basic Hindi greetings. Remember, language is all about practice. The more you use these phrases, the more natural they'll feel. And don't worry about getting it perfect. It's the effort that counts. After all, language is not just a tool for communication, but also a bridge that connects cultures. So, go ahead and start greeting people in Hindi. It's a small step, but it's a significant one in your journey of learning this rich and melodious language. Now that's a start. You can now greet people in Hindi. Next, let's learn some phrases of courtesy in Hindi. In any language, courtesy phrases are the building blocks of good manners and respectful interactions. They serve as a bridge between cultures, helping us to communicate with kindness and consideration. So, let's dive into some essential Hindi courtesy phrases. First up, we have please, which is kripya in Hindi. It's a polite way to ask for something or to request someone to do something. For example, if you want to ask someone to bring you water, you would say, Kripya, mujhe pani dijiye. Now, imagine you've received the water you asked for. The appropriate response would be, thank you, or dhanyavad in Hindi. This is a universal phrase that acknowledges the kindness or help offered by someone else. Next on our list is sorry, which translates to maaf kijiye in Hindi. It's a handy phrase to know, as it allows you to express regret or apologize for a mistake. Just like in English, it's used to mend or prevent misunderstandings. So, if you accidentally bump into someone in a crowded market, you can quickly say, "Maaf kijiye." Lastly, we have "excuse me," which is also "mujhe maaf kijiye" in Hindi. It's a versatile phrase used to get someone's attention, to interrupt, or to politely make your way through a crowd. For instance, if you're trying to navigate your way through a bustling Indian bazaar, you could say, "Mujhe maaf kijiye," to politely ask people to make way. Remember, the key to mastering these phrases is practice. The more you use them, the more natural they will become. So, don't shy away from using "Kripya," "Dhanyavad," "Maaf kijiye," and "Mujhe maaf kijiye" in your daily conversations. Well done. You can now be polite in Hindi. What about asking some essential questions in Hindi? Imagine being in an unfamiliar place where Hindi is the primary language. You'd want to know how to ask some fundamental questions, wouldn't you? Well, you're in the right place. Let's start with an introduction. To ask what is your name, in Hindi, you say, "Aapka naam kya hai?" Now, let's break it down. Aapka means your, naam translates to name, and kya hai is what is. So, when you put it all together, you get aapka naam kya hai? Next up, let's say you need to find the restroom. In Hindi, you would ask, "Shauchalaya kahan hai?" Here, Shauchalaya is the word for restroom, kahan means where, and hai is. So the phrase "Shauchalaya kahan hai" translates to "where is the restroom?" Now, let's imagine you're at a market and you want to know the cost of an item. You would ask, "Ye kitne ka hai?" In this phrase, "ye" is this, "kitne" means how much, "ka" is of, and "hai" is. So when you put it together, it means how much is this. Finally, if you need help, you can ask, "Kya aap meri madad kar sakte hain?" This phrase can be a lifesaver in a sticky situation. Kya is can. Aap means you. Meri is my. Madad translates to help. Kar is do. Sakte means can. And hain is are. So when you string it all together, you're asking, "Can you help me?" And there you have it. 4 essential questions that could be incredibly useful when navigating a Hindi-speaking environment. Practice these phrases until they roll off your tongue easily. Remember, communication is key, and knowing these phrases could make your journey much smoother. Great. Now, you can ask some important questions in Hindi. Let's move on to expressing likes and dislikes. This is a fundamental part of human interaction and an essential tool in any language. Being able to convey what you enjoy and what you don't is crucial to building relationships and establishing your identity. So, let's dive into it. First up, to say "I like it" in Hindi, you would say, "Mujhe ye pasand hai." The word "mujhe" translates to "I," "ye" means this, and "pasand hai" signifies like. So, altogether, "Mujhe ye pasand hai" encapsulates the phrase, "I like this." Now, let's flip that around. If you want to express that you don't like something, you would say, "Mujhe ye pasand nahi hai." Here, nahi is the Hindi word for no or not, so it negates the phrase, turning "I like this" into "I do not like this." But what if you really, really like something? Well, to say "I love it," you would use the phrase "Mujhe ye bahut pasand hai." In this case, bahut means very or a lot, thereby amplifying your liking to love. So, mujhe ye bahut pasand hai translates to I love this. On the other hand, if there's something you absolutely can't stand, you would say, mujhe ye bilkul nahi pasand. Here, bilkul signifies absolutely or at all, and nahi negates the phrase, making it I absolutely do not like this, or more colloquially, I hate this. By using these phrases, you can effectively express your preferences in Hindi, whether it's about food, music, people, or anything else under the sun. Remember, language is not just about conveying information, but also about expressing your feelings and perspectives. And with these phrases, you're well on your way to doing just that. Awesome! You are now able to express your likes and dislikes in Hindi. You've learned a lot today. From greetings to basic courtesies, essential questions to expressing likes and dislikes, we've covered a wide spectrum of Hindi phrases that are bound to come in handy. Remember, the key to mastering any language is practice and consistency. In terms of greetings, we explored how to say hello and goodbye. We delved into courtesy phrases, learning to express gratitude and apologies. Essential questions were not left out, as we learned how to ask who, what, where, when, why, and how. Lastly, we touched upon expressing likes and dislikes, a crucial part of any conversation. The beauty of these phrases lies in their pronunciation and usage. Try to mimic the pronunciation as closely as possible and use these phrases in your daily life to get comfortable with them. Congratulations! You are now more equipped to interact in Hindi. Keep practicing and you'll surely get better. Until next time, Dhanyavad.